Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm here with a pair of wireless chargers from Mophie. There's a lot of speculation that the upcoming iPhone 12 series phones are going to ship without any charging accessories whatsoever, and I think that this is going to push a lot of people toward wireless chargers as a result. These two wireless chargers from Mophie will fast charge your iPhone or other Qi-enabled device. One of them is going to charge a single device in both stand and flat pad mode, and the other one will allow you to wirelessly charge two devices at the same time while supporting wired charging of a third device. Let's take a closer look. Starting off with the wireless charging stand, the one that does a single device. We got some really nice packaging here by Mophie. They always do a good job with that. Doing a quick unboxing here, we have the wireless charger itself. Got a nice little message here that Mophie loves you. Got our quick start guide, and then here we've got our charging block. It's nice that this comes with a wall charger. Some wireless chargers only come with a charging cable, but be aware that this is not using USB-C or micro USB or anything like that. It uses a proprietary cable, so you have to be careful not to lose it. Looking at the construction of the wireless charging stand, this is not particularly thin when it's in its flat pad mode because of course this becomes a wireless charging stand afterwards. The material on the top is a soft ultra suede, relatively grippy sort of material, not slippery, so I think that that's a good choice for the charging surface. Got a little bit of Mophie branding up here, and then going around the sides we have a grippy rubber. Again, this is good because it keeps your device stable when charging so that it doesn't lose the sweet spot. This actually has a pretty big sweet spot. It's pretty stable and you don't need to worry that your device is going to get dislodged from the sweet spot. I haven't had that kind of an issue with this charger. So looking around here in the front, this is where the LED is. This lights up when things are charging. If there is a foreign object detected, this is going to flash rapidly. One thing which I think is nice about this LED is that it's very soft. It's not one of those bright LEDs that's going to blind you at night. This is nicely suited for bedside use as a result. So in order to switch this to your stand mode, essentially you need to just hold on to the bottom of it and push forward. And it kind of clicks into place, and then you pull upwards. And then you get your stand mode. The angle is adjustable, so you can get this at the perfect angle for you. Another thing to point out is that we have a nice rubberized section here at the bottom. This gives you a really secure area to rest your phone on when this is in stand mode. So really good job there by Mophie. This device provides up to 10 watts of fast wireless charging. However, if you are using this with an iPhone, you're only going to be able to use 7.5 watts of it because that is a limitation that Apple puts in place. If you use something like this Galaxy S20 Plus, you're going to be able to use all of the 10 watts of fast wireless charging. No issues there. You can charge either in a landscape mode or you can do it in portrait like we have here. So here's portrait, and again, you can change that angle, make it a little bit more or less if you want. Then switching over here to landscape mode, that is also going to work just fine. This is going to work through cases up to 3 millimeters thick, so no issues with this Spec Presidio grip case, nice and thin. However, if we go with something a little bit thicker, for example, I have the OtterBox commuter case on my iPhone 11. Charges just fine through that, no issues. And then going for something like my thickest case, the OtterBox Defender here on my iPhone 11 Pro. This is going to work, but not quite as well. Might have to wiggle it around for it to work. This time I got it first time, but sometimes I have to kind of move it around. Eventually it will start charging, although I think it's not going to charge quite as fast as something in a thinner case. However, if you're just leaving this overnight, you don't really care. If you're going to be charging something like your AirPods Pro, you cannot do this in stand mode because it's not going to be able to hit the sweet spot, which is up here. So you're going to need to move this back into your pad mode. So you flip it down and then push it closed. And then now you have a wireless charging pad again. So overall, I think that this is a nice device if you want to be able to move in between charging in pad mode and stand mode. It's also nice that you do have that adjustable stand as well. It's relatively expensive for a wireless charger that is only going to charge a single device, but it is well made, and Mophie does stand behind this with a 2-year warranty. Unboxing our dual wireless charging pad. Again, very nice package here from Mophie. This is a much thinner pad here because, of course, it only has to be a pad and not a stand. Going further into the box, we've got our quick start guide and we have our charger. Again, just like with the previous wireless charging stand we were looking at, the charger that they include in this box is relatively large and uses a proprietary cable as opposed to something like USB-C or micro USB. Looking at the construction of the dual wireless charging pad, again we have the same sort of ultra suede fabric here on the charging surface. It has a luxe look and feel and should provide a nice non-slippery surface for your device to charge on. This is also helped out by the fact that we have a rubber rim around the perimeter here. So overall, I don't think you're going to have an issue with your device staying in place. However, it is particularly important with this dual wireless charging pad to put things in the correct place because there are only 2 designated spots here for wireless charging and you have to get it right. So you can see here we have markers over here and here. This tells you where to place your device. If you place it in the middle, for example, no go, not going to charge there. So these are always a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more finicky in terms of device placement, so you have to be a bit careful there. We also have some Mophie branding down here at the bottom, and overall this does seem like quite a nicely made device. Looking down here at the front, we have our 2 LED indicator lights. Like with the previous charger, these are going to be illuminated with a steady, soft light when charging is taking place. Not going to be so bright that it keeps you awake or anything like that. And they are going to flash to indicate that there is an issue with foreign object detection. Going to the back here, you can see where we have our charging cable plugged in, and then here is the spot for the USB out. This is where you're going to plug in a charging cable for another phone or for something like your Apple Watch. Keep in mind that this is only going to charge at 5 watts, so it's not going to do fast charging, as opposed to the charging speed you are going to get with the wireless charging surface, which will charge at up to 10 watts. Again, same as with the other charger. And of course, iPhones are only going to charge at 7.5 watts due to the charging limitations that Apple has put in place. As with the previous wireless charger, we have the same case thickness restriction here, not supposed to be more than 3 millimeters for successful wireless charging. Obviously no issues here with my Spec Presidio grip on my Galaxy S20 Plus. Also no issues with the somewhat thicker OtterBox commuter on my iPhone 11. And finally, with the much thicker OtterBox Defender on my 11 Pro, this is also going to work, although not quite as well. You do have to do a little more work with positioning it correctly. Of course, we don't have to be limited to only charging phones on here. Something like your AirPods Pro case is also going to charge fine on here as well. And finally, you can plug a USB cable into the back if you want to charge an additional device such as a phone or perhaps an Apple Watch. Overall, this works very well and provides a nice additional level of functionality to this wireless charger. Again, we've been looking at the dual wireless charging pad and the wireless charging stand from Mophie. These products are available directly from Zagg, who owns Mophie, as well as from many other retailers, and they are priced at $69.95 for the wireless charging stand and $79.95 for the dual wireless charging pad. Many thanks to the kind folks at Zagg for sending me out these products to review. If you have any questions about these products, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. And please do hit that subscribe button because I have a lot more tech accessory reviews coming up. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer with the dual wireless charging pad and the wireless charging stand from Mophie. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.